Hello. If you run an agency and you want to sell AI voice agents and AI chat under your own brand without building any of the infrastructure yourself, this is how you do it. I'm Raj, founder of VoiceAIWrapper, and here is the whole idea in a few minutes. You already have providers like Vapi, Retell, and ElevenLabs that build great voice agents. VoiceAIWrapper sits on top of them. You bring your own API keys, you put your brand on everything, and you resell voice and chat to your clients on your own domain at your own pricing. You can run all 5 providers that we support and multiple accounts from one single VoiceAIWrapper account. So here is what it looks like as a business. You brand your platform as your own, where you give each client their own portal. They just see your brand, your logo, and your URLs, and they see their own calls. You can build them through your own Stripe, and you can build in a variety of methods, which includes billing them a subscription plan, billing them based on automatically topping up usage pack, or even charging them a one-time or an ad hoc fee. You can also build them off platform, and we also offer APIs in case you want to build on some of the platform apart from Stripe. We have been used by over 1,000 agencies, and you can find our reviews on G2, or you can go to SaaSup and look at real agency user reviews. Most agencies get it set up and running in about an hour at max. So that is VoiceAIWrapper in a nutshell. If you need help along the way, we have a support widget built right inside the app. In the next few minutes, I'll show you the whole thing start to finish, from connecting a provider, branding your client portal, setting up a client account, setting up their billing, then building a campaign and taking a real live AI call on screen. Let's get into it. So this is the screen you land on right after you start your free trial and watch the onboarding video. The first step is to connect a provider. I am going to use Vapi as an example, but you can also use Retell, ElevenLabs, Bolna, Ultravox, all of them are right here. I'm going to click next here and I'll paste the API keys. So we've also provided links that take you directly to your provider API key section in case you're logged in. It's going to be easy for you to locate them. We also have screenshots which tell you exactly where to find them. And in my case, I'm just going to grab my keys and plug them in. Before we move ahead, 2 quick pointers. Use the keys that are not being used anywhere. And if you have a EU domain, you can flip this toggle so the account settings match. You can add multiple providers, which means you can add Vapi, Retell, ElevenLabs all together in one VoiceAIWrapper account. And you can add multiple orgs and workspaces from those providers inside one VoiceAIWrapper account and use it for different clients. The concurrency that you see here mirrors your own provider org, so your limits do not change. And like I said, you can connect multiple orgs and multiple providers all into this account. So I'm going to click next after I add my keys. Right after I plug in my keys, it creates a pod inside VoiceAIWrapper. So a pod is a one-to-one mapping with your org or your workspace in your provider account. Inside each pod, you will have a corresponding pod dashboard, which tells you how much usage you have in that pod. And all the assets which are synced from that particular provider workspace or org will show up here. And before you start using this for any of our campaigns, you just need to head over to the Sync Now button and click on Sync Now, which will now sync these agents or assistants or phone numbers or whatever asset you want to use to be used in your white label. We'll now head over to the part where you configure your white label and add your subdomain. You click on Client Portal, go to Portal Configuration, and all you need to do is just add a subdomain like this right here. And it will generate a DNS entry. You just need to add it to your DNS records and give it a few minutes and your subdomain is going to be live. You also have options to add your brand assets. There we support multilingual client portals. Plus you can also plug in a support chat widget for your client portal. So once this is all connected, you will be able to launch client portals, which will be your own domain. So there's no VoiceAIWrapper or Vapi or Retell or ElevenLabs visible to your clients anywhere in their client portal. And when they pay you, the payments are gonna come through on your connected Stripe account. So to create client accounts, you will head over to the menu option here on the left, and then you get to create client accounts. And while creating client accounts, you get to control what synced assets you are assigning to that client. And you also get to control the level of visibility or access you want to give them to these assets. So when your clients log into their side of the client portal, they never see Vapi or Retell or VoiceAIWrapper anywhere. They see your logo, your domain, the recordings and analytics all sit under your brand. And as far as your client knows, you built this. There's an option inside the app to create custom pages, and these pages can be customized based on what you want to display to your clients. So your clients will also be able to see call recordings, call logs, chat logs, transcripts in case you have enabled it for them. In short, they can't see how this is built. They can't see the provider. They only see what you give them access to. And this is the piece which lets you charge a monthly retainer, because to the client, they're logging into your software. Now, the question I get more than any other is, how do you actually make money on this, right? So we'll come to billing. So for billing, we offer 3 options. If you have a Stripe account, you can connect your Stripe keys and create different type of billing plans. And based on the plan that you choose, you can also choose billing frequency, currency. There are n number of options. In case you're not a Stripe user and bill them offline, we also offer what we call external billing. And in case you have some other payment processor apart from Stripe, we also offer APIs on our Pro plan. Now, with billing, you can bill them in a variety of ways. We give you an option to create subscription plans, which are recurring. You can also give them a usage pack. These are like your credit packs, which can top up automatically. And you can also charge a one-time fee to your clients, and you can make it sticky, right? So for instance, if I log into this demo client portal, I have this payment pending. And when I click on it as a client, it takes me to the payment page. You have full control on how you want to bill clients and what kind of markup you want to apply. So whatever your client's usage is, you're going to be charged by the provider for that particular usage. You just pay us a fixed flat monthly fee to VoiceAIWrapper, irrespective of how many voice minutes your client ends up using. And then you can decide how you want to mark up the pricing, both for voice minutes as well as for chat minutes, in case you're using this for chat as well. So there's one thing which I want to be clear about. We do not mark up your voice minutes or your chat minutes. You buy those directly from your provider, Vapi, Retell, ElevenLabs, Ultravox, or Bolna. Your card is connected to your provider account. They charge you for usage, and depending on whatever markup you've applied for your clients are paying you a higher marked up amount directly to your Stripe account. So in short, we are giving you a billing layer so you can package it and charge your clients as your own product. So that's the money model. You set the pricing, you set the markup, and it's built through your Stripe. If that works for your agency, go ahead and start your free trial right here on voiceaiwrapper.com and set this up with your own provider keys. I'll keep going and I'll show you how to create a campaign and take a live call. All right, let's build the thing that actually makes the calls. Before we move ahead, VoiceAIWrapper splits calling into inbound and outbound campaigns and inbound chat, and each gets its own analytics and settings. You can also build a white label chat widget for a client's website using VoiceAIWrapper. So I'll head over to campaigns and I'll click on add campaign. I'll select outbound for the campaign type, and I'm going to give this a name. I'll select the assistant, Riley. I'll pick one of our phone numbers here. Now I'm going to pick the date and time settings and the days to call. I also get an option to control how many dial attempts the agent makes to the same number. I'll just skip all of that and I'll click next. I'll hit create campaign. So my campaign is created. I've set up the schedule, but I don't have a lead yet. Leads can be added manually or via CSV upload or via API, which means you can easily pull in leads from your CRM system to be called by your AI campaign. So for this demo, I'm going to add myself manually to the system. Okay, great. I've added myself as a lead, and now I'm going to click on activate campaign, and I should be getting a phone call from the agent soon. There you go. Hello. Hey, Riley, I'm busy right now. Okay, so I just received a call. And if I now head over to call logs, I can see that the call is showing up here. I click on this. I can see the transcript, the call log, and all of this is now available on the client portal as well. I just need to click on client account here and assign it to a client portal. So once this is assigned to, I don't have a client portal yet in my dummy account, but once this is assigned, your clients will be able to see the call logs inside their campaign. And they'll also be able to view the transcripts and the call details in case you have given them permissions to view it. Now, if I head over to analytics, I'll see the analytics for the call that I just took right now. And you can also share the same analytics with your client in case you want to forward the call information to, let's say, N10, Zapier, or some CRM system. You can head over to webhooks, and there are options to add a forwarding webhook, plus a lot of other options, including an option to pass on your success metric and other settings. Your campaign is running. If something goes wrong, sometimes a lead fails or a number drops, there's a built-in health check right here. So a client campaign never just silently dies on you, and you find out what's going on in your campaign, and you can do a health check inside the app. For agencies using GHL or Make or N10, once again, your calls flow straight into GHL. All you need to do is use this webhook under settings. This forwarding webhook makes sure that the data lands directly into your N10, Make, or your CRM automations. Calendar booking automation is set up on your provider and syncs through. You set this up as a tool call on your provider, which can be Retell, Vapi, ElevenLabs, or any other provider that we support. And we have a full API doc, and you can always ping our support team for help. In terms of reliability, there's a third-party monitor which tracks the uptime of our platform, and we currently have a 99.995% uptime, which is enterprise-grade uptime. So irrespective of whatever happens, your calls are not going to drop, and your white table is not going to skip a beat. The free trial gives you scale tier access for 7 days, and you don't need a credit card to start. And if you get stuck on any screen, our support team is right here, both on our website as well as inside the app, and we answer. So if you like this video, let us know. Start your trial for free at VoiceAIWrapper.com. Connect your first provider and call yourself the way I just did. If it can call me, it can call your clients' leads tomorrow. Thanks for watching.